Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather and this is where we talk about all things books. Today is day 19 of Bookmas. So today is day 19 of Bookmas and we are doing another Tag Tuesday. It is going to be the end of year tag. So let's get started. The first question is, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? Yes, there are two. And I started reading them back in August, and by the time August ended, I was in such a horrible slump that I just had to put them away. It is nothing against these two books and all about my mindset at the moment, because I was just exhausted and I honestly just could not find a good book for me. And when I finally found some decent books, I just didn't feel like reading. I didn't. So I had to put them away and take a little break from reading, and hopefully I can come back to them soon. And one of them is Amina al-Sarafi, and I did like the book as I was reading it or listening to it, and I just, like I said, I was in such a bad slump that I couldn't get into it. It happens sometimes. And then the second book was Linden Falls. Again, it's nothing against the book. With both of these books, I would read them or listen to them, and a couple pages in, I was like, what did I even just read? And then I would have to go back and reread it again, and the exact same thing would happen. It was like my brain was not focusing on reading, it was focusing on all the other things too, and I just couldn't get into them at the moment. And so those are on my plan to pick them back up next year, to give them the shot that they deserve, because I just wasn't in a good space at that moment and I needed to take a break. And I did. And I feel much better after taking that break. So I'm going to pick them back up again next year. I probably won't finish them this year because I still want to read all the Christmas things before the end of the year. So definitely next year I will be picking them back up and finishing them. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Number 2 is, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? No, I don't have one. It's December, so no. Number 3 is there a new release you're still waiting for? No, not really. I don't really pay attention to new releases, honestly, and I don't have any book series that I am reading at the moment, so no. Number 4 is, what are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? 3 books I want to read. The first one is, I want to read The Christmas Carol, or A Christmas Carol, because I haven't ever read that one before and I love the movies, and I bought it last year, which it's right here. I bought it last year and to read as a read aloud to my kids, but we ran out of time and I just didn't have, there's not enough time in December because of all of the things going on to get all the stuff that you want done. And so this one ended up going to the side because I ran out of time. But I want to read it for myself, and I will probably read it to my kids as a read aloud at some point. May not be in December, but definitely will be reading this to my kids because they need a little bit of Charles Dickens in their life, okay? And the second book that I want to read, there's a Agatha Christie book that I want to read. It is a Christmas one, and I think it's just Hercule Poirot's Christmas. I can't remember the actual name of the of the book, but I do want to read that one. And another one that I want to read is called Single All the Way. Hopefully I can get to these before the end of the year, because it is already December's flying by. I mean, today's the 19th, and it's just, I don't know if I'll have enough time to read all of these books, especially because Christmas is right around the corner and I've got things I need to do. I still have to bake all the things. So let's get going. The last question is, have you already started making reading plans for next year? No. I am trying to make it through Bookmas, okay? Bookmas and Christmas are taking up the majority of my December at the moment, and the majority of my brain space between all the extracurriculars and all the recitals and all of the programs that are going on and Christmas parties, all of it is taking up a lot of my headspace. And so I haven't even thought about what I'm going to be doing for January, and I know I need to plan it out. I know I need to plan it out and get ahead, but it's just not happening at the moment. I know some things that I want to read next year. Does that count? I do want to finish reading the Keeper of the Lost Cities series, and I want to pick up Amina al-Sarafi again, and then finish Linden Falls, and I want to read the rest of the Green Ember series, and I want to reread a few books as well, such as The Forgotten Fire, and I want to reread Memoirs of a Geisha, because I've just been wanting to read that one. I just have. But yeah, those are books that I want to read, but that's not necessarily meaning that I will end up reading them next year. Who knows? We'll get there when we get there. A lot of times it's better for me to just mood read than it is for me to make a definitive list of what I'm going to read. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That is all that I have. This video was originally by Ariel Bisset, or Bisset. I'm not really sure how you say her name, but I will leave her video linked below along with the questions, so you can do it if you want to. And if you're watching this, consider yourself tagged and leave a comment below if you can. And don't forget to like and subscribe, because I really do appreciate it. I appreciate all of you for watching these videos. It's been kind of crazy and hectic, but a lot of fun at the same time doing these videos, doing Bookmas in general. So I will see you tomorrow for day 20 of Bookmas. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.